Hello, everybody. Sorry that there was no gravitational report. It's nice and me. I feel a little bit guilty, but I had a lot of things that I'm dealing currently in life. There's a lot of changes that are coming. Very short amount of time to resonate with the things. Also, the energies doesn't help with sleep. A lot of divine orders, a lot of divine messages, a lot of divine interference within the things. So basically, everything from now on during this period of time, we are going to go through Scorpio and Sagittarius period. You are going to be experiencing a huge divine interventions in you. The divine is putting its foot on it in the divine order. So you will experiencing dreams, you will experiencing guidance, divine messages. You will get to things that you thought you cannot be done. But the divine order is going to shift you where you need to be. And for some of you, you may going to feel this inner fire of destructions that comes in from Jupiter that it's retrograde in Aries. The primary fire of life that actually destroys the life in order you to have the divine fire again. It's going to be a rebirth time. Okay. This is the time when you're going to be putting on the cross, if you have to talk about religion wise, so you can resurrect from within. For a lot of you, there's going to be a rough times. For a lot of you, there's going to be some understanding times. For a lot of you, there's going to be a guiding times. If you're working with and gravity, if you work within the energy grids, if you're a light worker, if you are things, you got to be careful with this fire because the fire can hurt you. Okay, you have to learn to be within peace and let the situations unfold within the divine energies that's coming and controlling your life. They know the best things, what's going to happen in your life for it. All right, guys. So today it's kind of like a special day for you because of early in the morning. The ascendant is going to be at Scorpio. It's going to be moving there at 8 o'clock. But before that, I'm talking about the 8 o'clock because the 8 o'clock ascendant is going to be sextile the moon in Virgo, and the moon in Virgo it is sextile with Lilith. Lilith right now it's currently in Cancer. That is she moves Leo, Cancer. She's gonna go to some point. She's gonna move towards Mars. There's gonna be intense energies in there, but Lilith is gonna play this game of understanding the authority and family, authority and family, authority and family. That is between Leo and Cancer and so on. She's shifting a lot, and that is about learning the shadow. But the divine energies, specifically hour earlier at 7 o'clock, this energy is going to be the ascendant. There's in divine energies with Neptune and Uranus. That is going to be the destructions of understanding of the things that we can learn properly about relationships, something with relationships that is not right within us. Also, the North Node and Uranus and divine energies from within Mercury that is in 15 degrees of Libra. This is going to be a divine messages strictly about relationships from. So you might experience in an event that could be a very much intense within the energy. Midheaven is at 28 degrees. It is opposing Pluto, but Pluto is direct now. Pluto told you, I'm not going to joking. I'm doing the transformations on Earth. You don't resonate, everything crash. You resonate, everything goes the good way. It's up to you. How did he says that? That is it, the divine energy towards Mars. That is in Gemini. Mars is in trine with Saturn. He's okay with the learning. Mars is in trine with Venus and the Sun. Hands down. That's what this is. Everything else is in the hands of the universe. In your Uranus, there is in Taurus now, also the North Node. So energies are playing. There are going to be a lot of situations for it. And at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at 18 degrees of Scorpio. Is going to opposing 17 degrees in 40 minutes. Uranus. This is going to be the feeling of you standing against the universe. You're going to feel that energy if you're standing against it. Why? Why are you standing against it? Because you have developed things from within you that needs to come out on the surface. It needs to be healed. It needs to be understood. And there. Okay? Midheaven is in 28 degrees of Leo. It is a beautiful yacht that it's made from Jupiter and Pluto. You understand your authority from within you does not resonate with the authority that is in the universe. It is a divine order, not your order. You're here for divine purposes. Some of you is going to get this message. It could be a harsh message, but he's going to get it. There is a beautiful kite once you understand it, though. There is a beautiful divine energy. Where they came from? Saturn is in trine with Mars. Mars is sextile with midheaven. Saturn isn't trine with the Mercury. That's going to be coming in there. So there's going to be a lot of energies that you will see it. There's going to come in. Divine energies are not joking anymore. They are going to work from within you. The whole thing it is whatever is born, born. Wherever it stays, it stays. Okay. So at 10 o'clock, the midheaven is together with the moon. That is going to be the time for the intuition from within. Let's talk about a little bit about intuition. You have two intuitions from within you. One intuition is the one within the divine. The other intuition is what you learn in life. So when those two coming together, you are going to be uniting your divine part from within you, within your personality. And that is going to help you to put this order. And that's what is in Libra. That's what is in Virgo. I'm sorry. That's what this is. But the Venus and the Sun, it in the Libra, that is the love and the authority inside of you. But who has the authority? You. You to listen your own intuitions from within. Venus, it is in a very beautiful divine energies with Jupiter. That is a Zeus and Athena coming together. All right, just to think about it. This is the two good guys into the astrology. You have that aspect in your chart. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful from within. The moon is sextiling Lilith. You've seen that shadow that you need to work on. But also the moon is in trine with the North Node and Uranus. You feel this order that's coming, this divine order that it's coming in towards you from within to create the divine order. All you have to do is cooperate. You don't cooperate, then you're going to see the visions of destructions that's coming in. How are you going to see it? The moon and the midheaven are opposing Neptune and Pisces, the mystic way, the things they have in mystic situations, and Mars, the warrior from within you, but also the warrior energy that's coming in and plays in our lives. It is squaring Jupiter and Neptune. You are going to feel it. Hi, Unseen and Said. Thank you for coming in. If you have any questions, let me know. And at 11 o'clock, the midheaven is in the 1 degree of Libra. It is opposing Neptune and Jupiter. Uh, this energy, you are familiar with it, but this energy right now, it's more intense. Why? Because midheaven is squaring Mars and Gemini. But you're gonna ask me, how come can you midheaven in Libra will square Mars? Mars is at the end of Gemini, and midheaven is at the very beginning of Libra. And this is going to be an intense energy filled within the air, which is the current energy pretty much is going to be coming in right now at my timeline. When it's 11 o'clock in the morning, your time, you're going to feel this energy. The ascendant is at 12 degrees at Sag. That is a divine yacht made it from Lilith and the North Node. You will see the damage of the shadow from within. That is, you're going to express that shadow, but that shadow can interfere within your intuition. Intuition tells you, don't tell your secrets, don't tell your things, don't tell those things. But that is about family. You can't hide things in the family. Everyone in the family knows. Only you, the person, thinks that you hide things in the family. And that is it for the some of you. You're going to understand that you ruined probably a relationship from within yourself, and you're ruining the relationships in family. And that's what life is. That's what the reorganizations of divine order is in order. So at 12 o'clock, the midheaven is with Mercury, divine time messages. You are going to get, like it or not, they are going to come in. You might going to have a divine talks during this time. Beautiful you to get this energies and allow it everything of these messages that comes to you. Someone can tell you, someone can talk to you, someone can express, you see something, you hear a music, anything. But that is a Mercury retrograde energy that actually performing. There is no more visions like in a Mercury retrograde. Now he is direct. He is performing with the North Node and Uranus. No more. You're gonna get them those visions, like it or not. They are going to be from within you. The ascendant is at 24 degrees of Mars. It is opposing 24 degrees of Sag, and it's opposing Mars. Intense energies on there. You're going to feel the intensity. You're going to feel it from within you, but that's how it goes. You might feel like everything gets crumbled down. Yes, it is. Jupiter, it's at 0 degrees, 37 minutes of Aries. His final degrees are being in Aries and moving into Pisces. Let me talk to you a little bit about this. That is the energy that we are going to go behind the veil. Some of the things you will know, some of the things you will not know. You have to have no fear of the unknown. The only fear you probably can have from within you, it is about things to not repeat itself. And you are going to feel it from within. Learning the lessons, yes. So the next hour at 1 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be at 3 degrees of Scorpio. You're going to feeling the beginning of Scorpio season. Currently, the Sun, it's 28 degrees of Libra, and the Venus is 27 degrees of Libra. They are coming together. This is the authority and the love to come and go together into the underworld. This is the power of love going within the shadow, going from within, going into the hidden place of love to shine the light of things that have been hidden. There is going to be a lot of secrets exposures. There's going to be a lot of secrets coming out. There's going to be a lot of situations that we are going to find out soon or later. This is going to be a rough 30, about 30 days Scorpio season, but you're going to see that the beginning and the end of the season is going to be a lot of understanding why the divine begin to interfere from now on in your life. You want to be happy, so the divine wants you to be happy. Did you pray the divine to you to be happy in life and all your problems to go away? Sure. But did you create the problems? Yes. Then now the divine, it is showing you the problems. It burns the problems. It works within you to burn it so you can have a new beginning from within yourself. That's what this energy is. The ascendant is at 8 degrees of Capricorn, the work. What is the work? The work, it is within your intuition. As I said about it, this intuition, it has two spectrums from within you. That is a human-based development of intuition, but also there is a spiritual intuition from within. Until you don't unite those two from within, you're always going to have inner fights within your own self. That is going to be the inner work that's going to be dealing with this later on when the midheaven is in Capricorn. Okay, especially around 11 p.m. today, there's going to be a very beautiful divine energy, but I'll let you know when it comes to the 11 o'clock. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the midheaven is at 18 degrees, and it's opposing Uranus. We talk about this Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy, Taurus, and so on. It has been for a while, but now you are going to use the intuition from within to organize everything the way it should be. You're going to follow the divine order. How that comes. Midheaven, that is at 18 degrees, it is sextiling with the moon at 13 degrees, and the moon, it's trining the North Node in Uranus, the divine energies from within itself. How they coming? They're coming because Uranus and the North Node are in the divine energies with Mercury and Libra. The relationship from within. That's what this is. Your relationship from within. And the moon, it is sextiling Lilith. Lilith is sextiling the North Node. The North Node sextiling Neptune, and Neptune sextiling Pluto. You get it? It's all connecting. But who helps you on these connections? Everything starts with the midheaven and Scorpio. You to see the shadow from within yourself. So it's gonna be a rough energies during this time, but it's gonna help you later on. You're going to feel the expression of the destruction. Midheaven is at 3 degrees of Sag. It's trining Jupiter at 0 degrees of Aries. The fire. You will understand this fire that burns. That is the clearing fire of the past, demolishing everything that was in the past for beginning of a new future from within you. The divine energies are going to be very, very powerful. They're going to be doubling its part inside. You might going to feel like destroy the relationship with others. No, is to destroy the relationship that is not proper from within, not with others, because others didn't satisfy your ego. No, it is about you, not other people. Don't look at it, the things within others. Okay? There is a lot of this energy that goes on around for it, but you guys gonna understand down the road what that is. Okay, so at 4 o'clock, the midheaven is at Sag. It's going to be squaring the moon, squaring Neptune. It is opposing Mars. Please don't take any actions of expressions of aggravations, and try not to do any explosive things during this time, because Mars, when it's active like this for it, that could be the anger that comes in within your mind. And with this distort intuitions of your human-based behavior, if it's not put in a place, basically you don't put your ego, pride, and authority the way it should be from within yourself, then there's going to be a boost. So don't do that situations. You might gonna feel it. Understand what is that coming from. Okay, understanding of from within, and that's gonna come in because the ascendant is in Pisces at 6 degrees. It's trining the sun and the moon. You to look everything with love, lessons in there, divine lessons in there. Okay, that's what this is. But the ascendant it is opposing the moon. So within that oppositions and the squaring that goes on in there, please stay away from any crazy actions. You're going to save yourself a lot of problems. Okay, so at 5 p.m. the midheaven it's at 1 degree of Capricorn, but it's opposing Mars. In 10 it's going to become opposing Lilith from within. So if you did something that wasn't poof for it, you probably feel good. But if you did something and you blow the things apart, now you're gonna be feeling it. Now you're gonna be, what the heck I did that for? And you're gonna be looking at within your Mars. The ascendant is together with what? With Jupiter. Ascendant is at 2 degrees of Aries. You got that Aries energy in you, and you're ready to destroy. You have to look to destroy the things from within itself for it. Hi, CC. Thank you for coming. Revealing time, yes, it's going to be a revealing time. It's going to be a time why you are going to, uh, why and what are you going to destroy during the Scorpio season from within. As my co-workers, the astrologers also said, be careful. What do you have in the first signs of Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius? That is going to be the huge effects of this. Be mindful, okay? Mindful how these energies are playing in there because this is going to be at the 2 degrees of Scorpio. So if you have something within the last degrees of Cancer, the first 5, 7 degrees of Scorpio, if anything it is there in the last degrees of Capricorn and the first degree of Aquarius. That is also applied for the last degrees of Aries and the first degrees of Taurus. So there's going to be a lot of turmoils during this time. You are going to feel it. Forces beyond the unknown, they're going to be coming in. That's what the message is. We don't know what's coming. It's mystic. So it's going to be for good, for bad, or for the ugly. We will not know. Can't even interpret it, this because it's unknown. So at 6 p.m., the midheaven is at 15 degrees of Capricorn. That is trining the moon. The intuition is working from within. Look at it, the divine intuition now. You are looking for these divine intuitions that helps you to learn. That is it, the trines with Uranus and the North Node. Both are retrograde. That's me. They're working within the spirit. And they're trining the midheaven and Capricorn. Work with the divine intuition inside of you. The question is, are you going to? Probably not. And I'll tell you why. The ascendant is 27 degrees of Aries, and it's opposing the Sun and Venus in the 28 degrees of Libra. This is a total opposition. You may have the visions of, I don't want to change, I don't want to transform, I don't want to this, but that is only what you see. If you're reacting on only what you see before you went through the process of that information, that energy for it, because you're going to deal with this energy later on midnight. You're going to feel these energies later on, probably like we're talking about like 12 midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning and the next day. It's going to be a rough time. If you don't sleep, you will understand it during the 1 o'clock. For it, somebody wake me up last night at 1 o'clock, but I was already a little bit awake with it. You're going to feel these energies. There's going to be probably issues with sleeping. So take your time, napping if you get a chance, more often, and so on and so on. Okay, guys. So at 7 o'clock, the midheaven is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, pretty much together with Pluto. It's squaring the Sun and Venus. Sun and Venus are united. They are both in the 28 degrees of Libra. That is it, the last 2 degrees where the love and the authority working from within. They're making the contract to working together. They are, this is like inside of you. You're deciding that you and the love finally have to be coming in a contract within your own self, and you're going to walk through your own hell in order the love and the authority to work from now on together for your life. That is a divine order. That's what we're talking about these situations that are coming in. Mars, the spiritual warrior from within you, helps. Mars is getting divine guidance from midheaven and Pluto. You're gonna feel like there is no escape. There is escape. Accept the love from within. Accept the love and the authority from within yourself. Build that relationship within you. That is gonna set the relationship with others. This is the lessons that you're gonna get it within Libra, because we are going towards Scorpio season. The ascendant is together with Uranus at this time at 7 p.m. It's beautiful energies that are going for towards Mercury, divine messages. There's going to be all day. There's divine messages. They're going to be coming into you. There is no escape for it. It's like, oh, what's going on? It is what it is. Okay. There is beautiful trines towards the moon, that intuition from within, and there is a beautiful sextile with Neptune. So, in order to get the right messages, you have to go through the Uranus, the ascendant, and the North Node to get the right visions, because you're opposing the visions that coming. Your ego is not going to like it. This visions, they're not matching your ego-based life. Your human-based personality does not going to like the spiritual-based personality from within. Ain't not going to happen. But you have to put the order from within yourself. So at 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be pretty kind of like intense about the new way. The divine energies from Saturn and midheaven is going to have effects on the moon. Learning. You're going to learn that your human based behavior, intuitions, and situations. To remind you, the moon, it's also the mother from within you, your relationships with the mother. That was an order, it has to be an order from within yourself. That is their understanding, that is the divine messages, you to take a new road. Because the road that you are walking in, it crashed and burned. Okay? And when it's crushed and burned, guess what? Only thing it's left is ashes. So what do you need to do? Take a new road. Take the road you are meant to be for you, not the road you took to satisfy your ego. Huge divine interventions there. And it's coming because Lilith in Cancer, it is also in divine energies with midheaven in Saturn. You are going to feel this from within yourself at 8 o'clock. The ascendant is at 8 degrees of Gemini, but exactly at 8 o'clock. It doesn't have any aspects. You're not going to have visions. The only visions are the divine visions from within. You better get into this energy, guys. All right. So at 9 o'clock at p.m., the midheaven is going to be at 29 degrees of Aquarius. Beautiful trine with 28 degrees of the Sun and Venus. There's beautiful trines with the ascendant that right now it's together with Mars, divine warrior from within. Mars has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a 9 positive aspect and he's got 5 negative at this time. But the negative side is with Jupiter and Neptune, and the negative side is with Moon. So right there, it's got to tell you that you're going to have divine fight. When you see it, the divine fight from within it's coming. It's going to be rough for you, and that's probably is going to come in within like around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you wake up at midnight or afterwards around 3 o'clock, which is divine time, you're going to understand. Because when you begin to sleep, the ego is sleeping, but the soul is awake from within. So you're going to get these energies at 10 o'clock. The midheaven is at 15 degrees of Pisces, and it's a beautiful sextile with the North Node and Uranus. But there is the opposition with the Moon. Okay, that is about these visions that you're getting from human base things inside of you. So there's going to be also a divine yacht made it from this midheaven situation towards Mercury. And you still have the divine energies that are coming from the North Node in Uranus towards Mercury. The more Mercury moves towards Scorpio, you're going to get this messages of you see now what you need to clear inside the relationship and clear everything from within you. Now the authority in Venus is going to change you, and the Scorpio season is going to be a lot of maybe positive and negative things like coming in like a flashbacks from the past. or things that has been done in the past that wasn't right. You're going to have to deal with this, like it or not. So it is divine order. And at the 11th o'clock, I was talking about this energy. Midheaven is at 1 degrees of Aries together with Jupiter. You understand the divine crash is coming. Divine is in order. Now your authority is to have a beautiful relationship with the divine. That's what your authority is. Everything else, situations and so on, you think you have control. No, you have to have cooperation, because by the having cooperations, you have the control of beautiful path in life. You choose the path before you. That is going to be a heavy lessons learned for. It's going to be a lot of intense energy. The ascendant is at 20 degrees of Cancer. Is about family. What is family? Everything is family. We are all family. It's not only you, the authority from what you. It's not a one king. We all kings with the divines. But until you get this message, you need to understand this divine order. You need to get this divine learning. Saturn is in divine energies with the ascendant. So as you see it, the whole day, there's going to be this divine energies in play. There's going to be a lot of internal work that needs to be done from within. Now, guys, I can take some questions if you guys have it. It feels like already started. Yes, it begins to feel like already started on scene and set. We can't go it. I have a lot of things. I'm looking for a new place that I'm probably going to be moving, doing a lot of projects and so on. Also, the divine is worked me a lot. Didn't sleep very well last night as well. So there has been a lot of energies are coming for, but doing my best. And if it's you, I suggest you to do your own best from within. Just let what needs to be born to burn from within. You're gonna build yourself. You're gonna rebuild yourself. That's what that crash is coming. Okay. CC, last week I noticed a lot of silence. Now I feel like I'm breaking off a last piece of shell. Are they related? Does that make a difference with because I'm a sage? CC, there is a lot of things are coming. People who haven't talked to you, they feel the things that needs to be coming in, because a lot of mystic things happen right now in the world. There is a lot of divine things behind the veil happens in the world, because the world it's not the way it should be. And when the divine has enough for it, enough is enough. If you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, and we are not coachable, we're not listening. But we are going to feel the breaking the shell from within. So you need to understand, if you break the shell from within, you're going to get reborn. But if you break the shell from the outside, things is going to turn differently. So what I'm saying about this is that there is a lot of grief, there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of revaluations of things, and also there is a deep, deep, deep missing energies within the soul, specifically within the soul connections. You're trying to get rid of it, you're trying to destroy it, you try to not to be with this person, you try not to think about this person. There was a people who connecting with me. They want the astrology report. Great, I'll do the astrology report. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem. It takes like an hour, hour and a half. For you guys, also working on the website. You created the website. That is, we're gonna have more resources in there. I'm gonna put some things. Probably there's gonna be some blog that is gonna be putting things for you for it. And but it takes a lot of time right now to deal with this, because I have to finish this last 2 days within the relationships to get in the relationship with the proper people and situations. But it is what it is. We have to deal with life. We have to deal with the situations and so on, and keep going forward within the divine order. So if you guys have some any more questions, let me know. If not, we're going to close this session now. We are going to sharing the love and the peace. And I will see you guys at around 4 p.m. Today for another session at the main channel. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. Let's share the love. Amen.